Every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Johnson on the counter. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Vick now. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, with unit 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Matt Patricia, that's my little coach.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
If he don't, this game might be interesting after all.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I thought you put your player back at quarterback. He ain't coming back.
You get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys, and I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied.
That defense gonna have to come through. That's what he paying them for.
Something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw.
What was wrong with Vic, man? What kind of injury he had?
Excellent work defensively brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And
oh, wow.
Set up shop at the
yeah, you might have put your running back at quarterback.
They begin the drive with Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. This one complete to Smallwood. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if, in fact, they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Looking to throw. Bowen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown-to-interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
On 2nd down, Johnson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, Bowen. Wide open receiver complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Bowen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. throwing on first down. Bowen steps away to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Watson. Catch made by Slayton. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the Battle of the Sea. You will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Buffalo Bills who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his... About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
30 base. X3. 218. Chop. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run it now out of the gun.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Open man is Anderson. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
Watch a slat. Watch a slat. Watch a slat.
From the 50, it's Watson. Complete to Bryant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Watson looks to throw again. Got a man, Slayton. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. It's caught by Bryant. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. They run. It's Johnson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Kerryon Johnson turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you team finally get to the red zone. So it's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They don't give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now it's 3rd down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Bowen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Out to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm running my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna play with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. She support ride, living up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take no shots. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the feel. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my hip is real good. We don't need your feedback. They play the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on
Hey, the Super Bowl on the same broadcast, y'all.
Can't let these frauds.
Alright.
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons.
Hey, are we in that
And
stadium?
he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not.
Look at the
Now,
roof.
it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
You got pause in there. Look at the roof there.
And they give this time to the tailback. And up. His first carry, he loses the football.
You gotta look at the replay, boy. You gotta look at the replay, boy.
Yep.
Boy, messed up. You don't know how to work the camera, boy. But that's it. That's your statement. First team to win the home Super Bowl. That's it. That's your statement. First team to win the home Super Bowl. That's it. That's your statement. It's open too.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it
Y'all
away
know I
after
had to eat
3
my
and
foot
out on the
in my
opening
hand.
drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. A first carry now. This is Johnson. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases that they were able to exploit right there.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, Vic out of the gun. And he's got his target. That's Moore. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Vic readies to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive. Allen hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's more on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Milano, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From a yard out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Allen gonna throw. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the convert
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that part? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some clock.
A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love
when you make the Super Bowl, you had a cakewalk. You needed the demo to 7 and 8 in one coach.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep... This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. From the gun, Vick. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he dropped. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
28-3.
Team sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, to get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did if I had to.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to throw it here. Vick stepping up. He's going to keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Handoff left for Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go to Johnson again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 15 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now Allen. He leads this one for Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now here's Vick. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
In just a second, I will be.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down.
In just a second,
it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they're going to throw it here with Vick. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.